Good morning. Good morning and welcome to our yoga practice. We have a minute or so before we get going. We're rolling out our mat, getting set up, grabbing anything you may want nearby during your practice. We are going to begin standing today if you wanted to head that way. Getting close to time. We're going to find a spot somewhere near the front half third of the mat. Find a solid foundation, maybe feet are hip width distance or a little bit wider. Roll out the toes, give them a little wiggle, and then let them connect down, creating a solid foundation. Draw awareness up through the legs. Keep a little ease at the knees as you stand tall. Shoulders drop away from the ears. Arms are by our side. Maybe a little tuck of the chin as we reach through the crown of the head. Begin to deepen the breath. Nice inhales and exhales through the nose. Breathe in and out, allowing the breath to fill the body with the inhale, the ribs expand, and the exhale helping you find a little release. Keep awareness of the breath as we inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Nice big inhale as we reach. Find that length. And exhale, hands to heart. Nice big inhale. Reach tall. Exhale, hands to heart, and then continue on down. Let the hands reach toward the earth. As you come into a forward fold, hands can reach down. They can hold elbows. Could hold shins or thighs for a little external support here as we start. Shake the head a little, yes and no. Find stillness. Soften the knees as you gently roll up, back to standing. Take a breath. Big inhale as the arms rise. We'll meet with hands stretched overhead. You could interlace the fingers, pointer fingers up, or you could shine the palms toward one another as we gently tick-tock left and right. Imagining your body is like a metronome. Move at your own pace. And as you create space through your side body, you can deepen it by pushing the hip out as you go as well. Feel the weight shift from foot to foot. We'll slow it down, find stillness, release the hands, exhale to forward fold. Soften the knees as you roll up. Back to standing. We'll take the feet a little wider. Maybe they're at the edges of the mat. Might be a little closer in, closer out. Arms are super loose at our side as we start to twist. Just gently rotate the body. Allow the arms to gently move. The feet can remain flat on the mat, or you can exaggerate the twist by lifting the foot onto the ball. Continue to breathe. Slow it down. Leave the feet wide as you inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. We'll place the right hand under the face. It's a little in front of the feet. If you have a block, you could also use that. Or if you have a shelf in front of you, a table, etc. We'll plant that hand down. Generous bend in the right knee as we rotate. Left arm reaches to the sky. If having the left arm extended up isn't serving you, you could also take that hand to hip. The gaze can stay at the side wall. You could try to journey that gaze up toward the sky as you rotate through the ribs. On an exhale, unwind. Bring the left hand down. Swap it out. Right knee straightens. We'll generously bend the left knee as we rotate. Right arm rises. And again, you have those options, variations. See if the exhale can help you create a little extra space in the ribs as you rotate. On an exhale, we'll unwind, meeting at forward fold. Letting the upper body hang heavy. We'll begin to engage the core as we inhale up to half lift. Nice flat back. Hands to shins or thighs. Exhale as you release. Soften the knees. Gently roll up. Back to standing. We'll bring the feet back in somewhere toward the center, maybe hip width distance, maybe feet together. Inhale the arms up. Exhale as you forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release. We'll plant the hands, step one foot back and then the other. Find your high plank. You can lower to the knees if you like. With elbows tight to the body, we'll move through chaturanga to the belly. Uncurl the toes. Inhale up to your cobra. That could be baby cobra, half lift. You can go all the way to up dog. Listen to your body. And then gently release. We'll meet with the chin on the mat. Hands come under the shoulders. We'll inhale up, bring the elbows under the shoulders, Sphinx pose. Arms are parallel to one another, fingers spread wide as we gaze forward. Lift through the crown of the head. Hips stay settled, tops of the feet are in the mat. We'll press into the palms as we take the elbows wide. Lower down, favorite cheek to the mat. Nice little twist for the neck. As you find some ease in the low back, we'll swap sides. Opposite cheek finds the mat. Soften the shoulders. We'll return the chin to the mat. Take arms down alongside body. We'll leave the right thigh on the mat as we bend at that knee and allow the right foot to fall toward the body. You could stay here, letting gravity help you find a stretch, or you could reach back with the right hand and gently draw that foot in a little closer to the body. We'll gently release if you're holding on to that foot. And with control, return the right foot down. Left thigh stays connected to the mat as we bend that knee and let the left foot fall in. And again, same options. You can just let gravity help you here. You could reach back and gently draw the foot in a little closer, deepening that stretch. Mindful as you go, listening to what your body needs. Each side will be a little different. Allow the mind to focus in, to feel the sensations. We'll gently release our hold. Left foot returns to the mat. Palms down along our side, pinky touching the thighs as we create a base through the palms, the pelvis, and the chin. Inhale up the right leg. It's nice and straight, dish. And that lift doesn't have to be intense. Find your strength. On an exhale, gently release the right foot. When right toes touch, we inhale up the left. Leave that foundation, pressing into the palms. Chin stays in the mat. On an exhale, gently release the left foot. We'll bring hands under shoulders, press back hips to heels, child's pose. Knees can be close to one another or wide to the edges of the mat, whatever's feeling best for you this morning. Arms are stretched overhead, biceps near the ears, palms in the mat. Help us find length through side body. Big stretch far back. The hips settle toward the heels. On an inhale, we'll lift up and meet at our tabletop, somewhere near the center of the mat. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, nice flat back. Spread the fingers wide here. Give yourself a real solid foundation. And when you're ready, on an inhale, lower the belly and lift the gaze. Begin your cat-cow. Exhale as you arch the back. Press the earth away. Inhale, lower. Exhale, arch. Just continue this at your own breath pace for a few rounds. We'll take one more full round before meeting back at our neutral spine. We'll take the left hand forward, a hand print. Right arm will reach to the right and then gently thread behind that left arm as you gently rotate and lower down onto the right cheek, right shoulder. The back of the right hand is connected to the earth. You have a few options with the left as you are here in this threaded needle. Nice twist for the body. Left palm can be in the mat with that elbow at 90. Could reach that arm overhead. You could wrap it behind the low back, finding what serves you best this morning. See if you can soften the right hand. Hips are high. If the left arm is extended or wrapped, go ahead and bring it back to the mat. We'll press into the left palm as we lift off with that right arm. Unwind and come back to our neutral tabletop. Nice starting spot. Right hand goes forward, a handprint. We're creating that space as we take the left arm out and then gently weave it in. Rotate, take your time as you come into the shape. The tops of the feet stay connected down. And again, you have those options for the right arm. Use the exhale to help you surrender a little more into the shape. Maybe that's softening through the left shoulder. Maybe that's creating more space in the belly for the breath. If the right arm is wrapped behind or stretched overhead, bring it to the mat, right palm down. We'll press into it as we lift off of that left arm. Unwind and come back to our neutral. Reach back with the right leg, flying it as we press through the heel. And then lift the left arm. So we're creating a balanced tabletop, long line through the body. And then see if you can bring elbow and knee together. Arch the back. Extend arm and leg. Big inhale. Exhale as we bring elbow and knee together. Inhale to reach. And then we'll exhale to settle. Hand and knee return to the mat. Take a breath. Fly the left foot. Strong core, strong back as we lift the right arm. Maybe that bicep comes near the ear. Feeling nice and stable through our foundation. We'll bring elbow and knee together, keeping them off the mat as we do so. Inhale to reach. Exhale, elbow, knee together. Inhale as we extend. Once more, we'll bring elbow and knee together. Extend. And then bring hand and knee back to the mat. Walk the hands back toward the knees. We'll curl the toes and sit back. So big stretch for the feet here. We won't be here long. Lift lift up as we uncurl the toes. Sit back and rotate the legs around as you find a seated position with the legs extended in front of you. Feet are about hip width distance. We sit up tall as we inhale the arms up. Exhale to forward fold. Maybe you hold feet, ankles, shins, the mat. Keep that long spine. Maybe there's a little micro bend at the knees. We're leading with the heart as we come into this shape. We'll inhale up. Exhale to release. Draw the right foot in. Slightly angle the left leg, so it's real slight. Right foot is inside the extended leg. We'll bring the right elbow inside right knee. Left hand comes around behind and we'll take a little twist. A little opposite of where we usually go here. And then we'll unwind. Take left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Right hand comes around behind. We'll twist to the opposite direction. If elbow to the outside of the knee isn't serving you, you can also hug that bent knee with the left arm. We'll unwind back to center. Let the right knee fall open. That left leg extends straight out of the hip socket again. As we sit up tall, gently angle over that extended leg and fold forward, coming into our janu. The gaze is at the extended leg. Inhale up. And help that right knee up. We'll extend right leg forward as we bend the left knee. Bring that foot in. Angle the right leg. Again, it's slightly across the body. We'll sit up tall as we take left elbow to the inside of the left knee. Right arm comes around behind us as we come into a twist. Notice as you come into the twist, if that knee really starts to fall open, we want it to stay relatively straight up. Same with the spine. Try to keep that length. Exhale as you unwind. Right elbow outside of left knee, left hand behind. We come into that twist. And again, that hug, also an option. We'll release as we unwind. Left knee falls open, sole of that foot connects to the extended leg. Extended leg returns to its more neutral spot, coming directly out of the hip. We sit tall. Keep that length in the spine as we angle over the extended leg and fold down, softening the shoulders as we arrive. Allow the exhale to help you melt a little closer to the extended leg. Soften the legs. One more breath here. We'll inhale as we walk the hands in, lift up. We'll help the left knee up as we slide the right foot in. And then gently lower down onto back body. Settle the spine as you settle the head and shoulders. We'll heel toe the feet a little wider than hip width distance. And take a gentle windshield wiper, letting the knees gently fall side to side. Your own pace. You can rotate as little or as much as you like. We'll slow it down as we find stillness back at center. Walk the feet back a little closer together, about hip width distance, as you move the heels a little closer in toward the body. Arms are down along our side, palms into the mat, helping create a base as we lift the hips, coming up onto the shoulder shelf in our bridge pose. Try to keep the knees aligned with the hips. And then with control, gently lower down as you return the spine to the mat. The hips eventually connect as well. Let the low back rest. And walk the feet a little farther away from the body. Take a breath. Draw both knees into the chest as you take a nice full body hug. You can rest here, nice neutral, or you could rock a little side to side if that feels good on the body. If you're rocking, go ahead, slow it down. Come back to center. We'll give the legs a little squeeze as we extend the legs up. Soles of the feet shine toward the sky. You can use the hands for a little external support on the thighs. They could be down alongside body. You could stretch them up overhead if that feels good for you. And then we'll point the toes. Provide a little stretch through the top of the feet. Point and flex. Give them a little wiggle, loosening the ankles. Find stillness. And we'll head to happy baby as we lift the hands toward the sky. Back body stays connected. Knees drop toward the shoulders as we grab onto the feet. Deep hip stretch here. As you come into happy baby, notice if you start to kind of roll up like roly-poly. The spine has a tendency to want to curl here. We want to try and keep it long on the mat. One more breath here. Start to release your hold as you send the feet back up. We'll draw knees into chest. You can take peace fingers behind the knees and do a rock to bring you up. Or you could rotate onto a favorite side and gently lift as we find a comfortable seated spot. So however you'd like to get there. Lots of options. We settle in. We'll soften the gaze, maybe dropping a few feet in front of us on the earth, or you could close the eyes here. We take a moment, tapping back into the body. Breath gently returns to your natural rhythm. Allow the mind to be present with you. It may see an opportunity to wander away. And with that gaze still soft, for the eyes still closed, we'll bring hands together at heart center. Press the palms together. Feel that heat and that energy. Flutter the eyes open. Return our gaze to our neutral. I encourage you to take kind thoughts, kind words, and kind intentions with you for now until we meet again. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for our yoga practice this morning. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back on the mat next Tuesday morning. Bye, all.